I started moving weight over a year ago now, and even though it's had its tough times, it's definitely been worth it financially. Me? Yeah, I've done time in line at the landfill. Endless days and endless nights waiting to, dump, dump my load. I got two phones because, I have to keep my personal life separate from this dirty life. I'm in the game for one reason, and that's my family. I'd do anything for them. Although my wife doesn't agree with my line of work, it puts food on the table and diapers on the baby. So that's all that matters to me.
Yeah, I'm worried about him, but I understand he has to be doing this for our family. But it's a little scary. Every day he's going out there working.
I've never used this stuff myself, like for personal use. I've always just been selling it. Just work. The EPA tried to hit me with a 20 charge, but I beat that on the technicality and only did 3 hours at Mid Valley. Everybody's got dirt. Everybody's got dirt. Everybody's got trash. This definitely won't be the last time you hear from me. Believe that.
How's it going, YouTube? Thank you for watching my Dirty Money documentary. We're gonna get into my video now about how I do make about $1,000 a week per trailer in my dumpster rental business, and kind of what I'm doing, what I've been doing, and how I've been doing it. For any of my subscribers, anybody that's watching any of my videos, this video really isn't for you. I'm hoping to get a little bit more traction and gain an audience with this video as well. But feel free to listen and take in all the information, even if some of it you might have heard already in another video. I did just want to say real quick that my Dirty Money documentary is dirty money, dumpsters, you know what I mean? This is not a jab or taking shots or anything at the men and women out there that are handling business, getting money, you know what I mean? So much love to everybody, and I don't really like being on the camera all that much, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it like I normally do it. We're gonna start playing a video here shortly, and I'm gonna start talking over it. If you guys got any questions, remember, like, subscribe, comment your questions down below, and I'll be able to help you out. Thank you again. Have a good one.
Now that's more like it. This is Andy with Elite Equipment Rentals, and one thing that I hate is Whataburger. So if you like Whataburger, go ahead, just click off the video now. This is my business. This is my dump trailer rental, dumpster rental, side hustle turned full hustle. Thank you for clicking on this video, and I hope you liked the little documentary video I put together in the beginning, because I thought it was tight, if I'm being honest. This is just some video of me driving up to the Crestline area, Southern California, to pick up a trailer. I probably have already used this in a YouTube video before, but this is really just about listening, right? It's really about listening, talking about how I'm making this dirty money and what you could do possibly to make your own dirty money. Because most likely you've seen the video, you've seen the title, and you're interested in doing this business as well. I started doing this business over a year ago now, in June 2021, full time. And it started because I decided to buy one dump trailer to try to rent it out. I have been averaging about $1,000 a week, one trailer, and I do that with two trailers consistently, and then I have 4 trailers total. The other 2 we use as like fillers. So I try to stay booked out. My goal is to stay booked out with 2 trailers 7 days a week, 30 days a month, and we've done that basically since last year of probably like July or August. So it's been really good. And the other 2 trailers, they do help us with just the middle of the week, on the weekends. People call last minute, say, hey, do you have anything available? then usually we can help. We're definitely on a smaller scale. So even though we're making, I'd say, a fair amount of money, we're on a smaller scale compared to a lot of people here in my area that are willing to drop 60, 70, 80, 90,000 on a setup and have 10 dumpsters. That's not what I was trying to do. That's not what I'm trying to do now. So this business, really, I would say you can start with about 15,000 cash here in Southern California. Across the country, it's going to be different, but here 15 racks will get you everything you need to start running this business and get, you know, a little bit of exposure, get your name out there a little bit. The trailers that I have, they're 12 feet long, about 7 feet wide in the box, 4 feet tall. They have 6,000, one of them has 7,000 pound Dexter axles. They have a 10,000 pound hydraulic ram, and they're dump trailers. So really, oh man, I remember this day. There was a car that had crashed into a mountain, and I probably have used this video because I feel like I already said that. So if you already see me say that, I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure everyone's looking down there because a car had crashed over this mountain. It was pretty crazy. Anyway, so 15,000. The trailers alone is gonna cost you cash probably 8,500, maybe 8,000 right now. And honestly, there's not too much of a used market, at least here. I still don't see any major good deals on these dump trailers. Probably the one time I saw a good deal on a dump trailer out here, it went super fast. It was like 4,500 bucks and it was gone the same day. But if you buy a brand new one, at least out here, like 8,500 bucks, then you have to have a vehicle that can tow it, right? So everybody always tells me, like, every single time that I make a video or post a video on TikTok, especially regarding, like, you know, you can make money, people say like, oh, well, you know, plus the $70,000 truck, plus fuel, plus disposal fees, plus maintenance. And if I'm being honest, you don't need a new truck to do this. I started doing this business with my 98 Silverado 2500 with the 454 7.4 liter gas engine. And you could pick one of those up here on OfferUp now for like 3,000, you know, 2,500 bucks if you shop around. I saw an older, like probably 02 or 03 F250 today at a dealership for 2,900, 140,000 miles. And it's like, if you're trying to make some money quick, like, that's what you need to buy. You need 10 rentals and you, in theory, pay off that truck, right? So I'm not telling anybody to go out and buy a brand new truck, to go out and buy brand new dumpsters or trailers, when in theory, if you want to try this business out for yourself in a market for you and you have nothing, I'd say, again, about 15,000, you can make it happen. Real quick, I do just want to kind of plug myself. I've done this in a few different videos, but there's no reason not to again. As you can see right here, this is my Buy Me a Coffee link. You can find this link down in the description below. I sell my rental agreement that I use for all my customers, and I sell access to a private dumpster rental group on Discord for $50. And you can find info to join that in this link. And I even sell one-on-one consultations with you if you're interested in doing the dumpster rental business in your area, and you maybe want, you know, a little bit of a helping hand. You're maybe interested with some specific questions, or you want me to just kind of look at your area and see if I think it'll work. I offer that on there as well for $100. But for all of my YouTube viewers, for the first 50 people that join the group and message me and say, hey, I'm from YouTube, I will automatically upgrade you to the $100 consultation for free. So if you buy the contract for $50, I'm going to bump you up to the $100 consultation for free. But you got to message me and say you're from YouTube, because I did this on the last video and it did pretty well. But a few people messaged me after and said, hey, like, how do I do the consultation? Said, oh, you're from YouTube? They say, yeah. So if you want a consultation of your area, because you're considering doing the dumpster rental business, buy me a coffee down the link in the below, $50, and we'll go through it an hour, either phone call, Zoom call, whatever you want to do. And I'll give you my full opinion, won't hold back. And I'll let you know all of my marketing strategies and everything that I'm doing to help make this money. All right, back to the video though. So you buy a truck, you buy a trailer, then what, right? That's like everybody is like, what do I do now? Well, you have to market. And I would say that marketing is definitely the most important piece of this business, because no matter how much equipment you have, no matter how much capital you're willing to spend, if you can't market, then nobody will ever be able to find your business. You know what I mean? Type deal. Me specifically, I have a pretty interesting marketing strategy here in my area, mostly due to competition. The competition is so fierce here where I'm at that normal marketing strategies for this type of business really just don't work that well for me. I've been marketing a lot on social media, and if you watched any of my other videos, you're probably pretty familiar with how I do that or why I do that. But long story short, I market to the homeowner because the homeowner doesn't necessarily know they need a dumpster, and there's a ton of people out there that don't know they need it. How can I convince them that they will need it? That's the simplest, shortest answer of how I market. But you'll have to look in your area and determine whether or not that would work, or if there's a need for the normal dumpster rental guy who can go after the contractor, who can go after the roofer, and make sure that are jobs that your equipment can handle, right? But with me, once I started marketing to the homeowner, it was like a light switch, turned on the money, and money started flowing in. And like I said, when you go down to the dollar amount, so the price, right? Because a lot of these videos, I could have titled this video, How I Made $100,000 in the Dumpster Rental Business. But it's really skewed. I wouldn't say that the expenses are unmanageable. Again, I have a TikTok account and I make TikTok videos, and people will tell you on there that the expenses are unmanageable, that their dump fees are too much, and that you'll waste all your money on gas or insurance. And I'm here to tell you now that that's just not true. I'm here to tell you that you can do this business and still make money. I quit my job, my career, actually, not my job. I quit my career, the career that I've done and built for the last 10 years to do this type of work, because I saw the potential in it and I knew it needed to be cared for. I knew it needed my full attention. So as far as the money goes, if we look at one rental for my area, I average, well, it's flat rate for me, so it's not that I average. I make $340 gross profit on one rental one day. That includes delivery, pickup, and 2,000 pounds worth of the disposal cost. And there's no delivery fee for anything in my service area. My service area is extremely big. That is one of the ways that I'm able to kind of have more jobs, because a lot of people around my area aren't willing to do a flat rate. And they'll say anything that's not in these 3 cities, then it's $10, $20 more, anything like that. With me, the customer just has a flat rate as long as they're in the service area. If they're not in our service area, generally we just won't do it and we'll hand it off to somebody else. Now, $340, that includes delivery, pickup, 2,000 pounds worth of disposal costs. Then, on that, if everything goes good, and I expect to spend the full 2,000 pounds worth of disposal costs, I'll spend about 60 bucks. Sometimes if I go to a certain county, it's like 40 bucks. So let's say 50 bucks. So $290 just after the disposal cost. Then every single job of mine, $75 goes into the fuel budget. And because the overwhelming majority of my jobs have been fairly close, 5, 10 miles, 15 miles from the house to the landfill and back and to the next job, I'm still only averaging 60, 70 miles round trip. That $75 per job way outweighs the rest of the jobs for once a week that I decide to go a little farther, maybe 200 miles round trip, right? So after that, we're at what? 75 minus, see, I don't do my maths in my head all that well, but I believe it's 215. Okay. So then $215, I have insurance, taxes, maintenance on the trailers and the vehicle. I still want to walk away with about $160 to $170, which usually after the rental, that's doable, right? So then you do that 5, 6 times, 7 times a week, and you're looking at $1,000 bucks. So 7 times a week at, let's say, 160 is 6 times 7, 7, 14, 21. So 220 plus another 700. So about $1,000 a week. And if I'm being honest, that's it. That's just exactly how we do it. And I talk to a lot of people out there. I talk to a lot of people across the country, and for whatever reason, they just can't make the numbers happen. And I tell them, then you need to raise your prices, right? You can't work for free, or you can't lose money on a job. It makes no sense. But with this, because we're able to rent these trailers every single day, where when I pick it up, I don't bring it home. I don't take it to the yard. I take it to another customer who sometimes will go over in their way, or who will want to dump in return, or sometimes I can usually get a little bit more monetary value from them some way or another, or a lot of customers tip. So that's a little bit of extra money as well. It definitely is doable, right? So I would say for you, anybody that's considering doing this business, that you'll watch a lot of videos. You've probably watched already a few videos, and you can't be deterred by other people telling you about how it's not possible. Because at the end of the day, I entered one of the busiest markets of Southern California, I would say, where there are very competitive pricing. People are willing to do this job for $200 or less, or they're willing to do full-blown junk removal jobs for the price that I charge for the same size trailer. Very, very, very competitive space. And I was able to enter it new, get everything done legit, and still be able to afford to quit my job full time and come to do this and make great money doing this. I mean, I talked about it in one of my other videos that I'm not looking to expand because of the saving, right? I'm saving so much money. I'm paying off big amounts of assets that I am extremely pleased with the amount of money that this business is bringing in. So if you live in an area that is super overly saturated with dumpster rental business, if you feel like every corner you turn you see a dumpster rental person or a dump trailer rental person, you can't just throw it off to the side and say, nah, too many people do it. At the end of the day, if you bought one of these trailers or you finance one of these trailers, you're not throwing away $8,000, $10,000. You're still buying an asset. You're still having something that you keep, and that if you need to sell, you can sell. It's not like you're going to the casino and spending $10,000 and you'll never see that money again. You know, this is still an investment that you can hope to make some money back on. And if you really put your mind to it, you can make some money back on. And I do believe that I'm proof, because it was definitely stacked against me with some of the competition in my area that's doing the same thing. So again, this is how I have been making, this money, and it is dirty money. I'm at the landfill 2 times, sometimes 3 times a day. And, luckily I don't do any physical labor. I get a little muddy sometimes. My truck smells right now because it's all muddy. But other than that, there's no physical labor really involved. And it's mostly just, the driving, right? But it's still dirty money, right? Dumpster money is dirty money, and it's clean money. And that's what I like, because it's clean. There's no issue. There's no worry. I'm getting paid. And, I just hope that anybody that's watching this that is considering doing this business, that you consider doing that as well, the dirty money route. I always remember this lady, because you can't see it, I don't think, on the video, but I think the man kind of looked at me a little funky. Probably like, dude, what are you doing? Like, we're at the landfill, you know what I mean? Either way, again, thank you guys for watching this video. And if you have any questions regarding anything that I talked about, see, I couldn't even figure this out. If you guys have any questions regarding, how I make any of this money, or anything that I didn't do correctly, anything that I did do correctly, if you have any questions at all, just put them down in the comments down below. And don't forget that you can get the exact rental agreement that I use, plus join my private group on Discord, plus get a 1-hour one-on-one consultation with me for $50, which is half off. using the link down in my bio. It's only going to be for the first 50 people from this video. So you got to message me and tell me you're from YouTube. All right. Real quick, I like to end my videos with a little story. So this story is going to be a couple minutes. You guys don't have to stay if you don't want to. You can click off or you can stay. But it was crazy. My dad was born in 1963, I believe. And so he was telling, or not he was telling me, I guess. I've been told by his ex-wives and my mother that the landfill, the dump was like a place to go to kick it for the day. So if any of the older cats that are watching this, if you could maybe, you know, let me know if that's how it used to be. Because apparently him and my uncles or whatever, they would just kick it up, like go take some brewskis and a cooler and pop the truck bed down and just kick it out there all day, throwing stuff away every little once in a while. Go walk over to other people, pick up their trash, see what they have. And the landfill is nothing like that. Now, if you've never been to the landfill, man, it's like high pace. Like you got to get in, you got to get out. Sometimes right there, I was taking a picture. Sometimes they trip on me for taking a picture, or like you got to hurry up. And if there's any like issue of why you're sitting, there's everybody around you. Like, come on, man, hurry up. So it's crazy to think about that you could just go kick it at a landfill. Because I started thinking about it, like, man, that would be pretty tight. You know, you could sit up there like on the tarps and just watch these people all day throw away all their trash. You know what I mean? And there is a lot of trash. I looked up the stats for this landfill that I'm at now, and it says that we're still going to be using this landfill for at least like another 10 years. So we just filled up this hole that I was in. It's already almost full. So I don't know where we're going to start dumping next, but either way, man, it's been good talking to everybody on here. If you have any questions, again, just let me know. And I'll be making another video here shortly. I hope you liked my Dirty Money documentary. I had a lot of fun making that. Thanks, big thanks to my cousins, David, Joe, Sam, to my wife, Monica. You guys helped me out making the video. You guys helped me with writing some of the lines and a little bit of the editing. So I appreciate all you guys. And this has been Andy with Elite Equipment Rentals. Good luck to anybody considering doing this business. I'm telling you, it's tight. Have a good one. Thank you. Peace out.